Hey everybody, it's Mrmagic. I'm here with my buddy Trevor. We're going to play some Commander. I have got TATYOVA the BENTHIC DRUID, and I am looking to play a lot of lands and have some goofy stuff go off. Trevor?
I'm playing KIKI-JIKI the Mirror Breaker, and I'm looking to learn how to play the deck.
Yeah. So I'm going to be helping Trevor learn how to play this. So I'll roll for turn. I got 4.
1.
I'll draw a card. I'll drop a Rejuvenating Springs and play passes to you, sir.
I draw. I'm going to play Mountain. And then I'm going to tap 1 and I'm going to play Altered of the Broad. Whenever another permanent enters a battlefield under your control, each opponent puts the top card of his or her library onto the graveyard.
Sweet. So mill card.
And then I'm going to use 0 and I'm going to play
Jeweled Lotus.
Jeweled Lotus.
Very nice.
Turn.
On tap, draw. I will drop an Ottawara the Soaring City. And then I will tap 2 for a Lotus Cobra and pass the turn.
I draw. I play my Mountain. And then I'm going to sacrifice Jeweled Lotus for 3 mana to cast my commander. Tap 2 to cast my commander.
That's a fast KIKI-JIKI. And I mill 1 off of
Mana.
my mill was freed from the reel.
Yep. Turn.
I'm gonna untap. Draw a card. I will drop a Boseiju Who Endures, floating a green mana on Lotus Cobra. Then I will tap down green and blue, plus Lotus Cobra's mana for Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. When he enters the battlefield, I sack him unless he escaped. And he didn't, so I'm about to sack him. But when he enters the battlefield or attacks, I gain 3 life. Draw a card, and then I can put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield. So I'm going to drop a Simic Guildgate, which enters tapped. Then Uro gets sacked because he didn't escape. I'll float a green mana when Simic Guildgate enters. And I will tap green and green for regrowth, returning Uro to my hand from my graveyard and passing the turn.
I untap. Tap 2. Throw a possibility, discard, draw 2. I'm gonna attack you with a 2/2.
You should definitely do that. I will take the 2.
Turn.
So I'm going to untap, draw a card. I'm going to drop a Thornwood Falls. When it enters, I'm going to gain 1 life. I'm going to float a green mana. Then I'm going to... I'm going to tap. I'm going to burn Lotus Cobra's green mana plus a green and a blue for Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. He's going to enter. I'm going to gain 3 life. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to draw a card. And I don't have a land to drop. So he goes back to the graveyard. Then I have 2 mana left available to me. And I'm going to pass the turn.
Untap, draw. Mox Opal.
Okay. I got a mill trigger. Explorer's Scope was my mill trigger.
I'm gonna attack you with a 2. No, I'm not. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna untap. Draw a card. Man, not so great.
Same.
I'm going to tap down 3 for a Courser of Crewfix. I play with the top card of my library revealed, and I can play it if it's a land card. Sweet. It is a Temple of Mystery, which enters tapped. And I scry 1 when it enters. Bam. So then, oh, that enters, and I float. I'm going to float a mana. It's going to be green.
Purple.
No, green. And I'm going to use that green mana for Eternal Witness. When Eternal Witness enters, I can return a card, Uro, to my hand. And I pass the turn.
My pass turn.
Sweet. One on tap. Draw my forest. Reveal the top card of my library. I'm going to play. I'm going to tap 3 for Uro. When he enters, I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to gain 3 life.
Is this for everybody or just me?
That's all non-basic lands, all of them. So that affects me as well. And I'm going to put that forest onto the battlefield with Uro. When that happens, I'm going to float a blue mana. Here we go. Float blue
So
mana.
these 2 would be obsolete then.
So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. They'd all make red. So that'd be very bad for me.
Bro, I can't do nothing.
So
It's okay, you ain't gotta worry about that.
So I gain 3 life, I drew a card. I put a land onto the battlefield.
And you're gonna put another land onto the battlefield?
In a minute, yeah. It's gonna happen. So then I have not played land for turn, and Courser of Crufix says that if the top card of my library is a land, I can play it. So there's that. I'm going to float another blue mana. Bam, there it is. I'm going to reveal the top card of my library for Courser of Crufix. Then I'm going to tap. I'm going to burn this 2 plus 3 more for TATYOVA Benthic Druid. And from now on, whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 1 life and draw a card. Then I pass the turn. You do not need to play that Blood Moon, okay? That does not need to happen.
Okay. Oh, my bad. I draw. I discard.
Sweet. Happy to see that. My turn.
Yeah.
Tap. Draw a card. Reveal the top card of my library. Wow. I'm drawing a lot of stuff that is
I've never seen your KIKI-JIKI deck run like this, bro.
I haven't either.
Oh my lord. You want to take a gander at what's in my hand?
Yeah. Let me just see if I can help you out.
No, you can't. I've read every card like 10 times.
You could seize the spoils, actually.
No, I can't. I don't have 3 mana.
Dude, you got one.
I need another artifact.
Oh, dude, that's bad. you literally do have nothing you can do. That's terrible. That's terrible. All right.
Alright, you saw my hand. Let me look at yours. No, just kidding.
Sure, yeah. I got...
that's too many to look at. I have to read every
Summoner's
single one.
Pact, Asai, Tide Force Elemental, Jace.
And you can play all those cards? Yes, sir.
Zusa. So I'm going to... What do I got? I got 8 mana. I think I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with green for the Scythe Leopard. He has landfall and gets +1/+1 until end of turn whenever a land enters the battlefield. Then I'm going to go blue, and 1 for Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Then I'm going to +1 my Jace. Target player puts the top 2 cards of the library into the graveyard and draw a card. I'm going to do that on myself so that eventually I can get my Uro going. Oh yeah, that fast bond. Gotta love that fast bond. I got dudes. Then I got 3 mana left. With it, I'm going to tap down to 3 and drop a Tide Force Elemental.
Okay.
Then I'm going to swing in with the Courser of Crucifix and the TATYOVA BENTHIC DRUID. And that'll be it.
Sure.
Yep.
Can you loan me a mana?
I got enough tapped down, dude.
Sure.
This is so sad. I've never seen Kiki do like this. It's just whiff-tastic, man.
Alright. Is there any mana within those 3 cards?
Yes.
Okay. Because if not, I was going to give up.
Alright, I'm going to draw for you. Reveal the top card of my library.
And that's what I started with in my hand. And I've drawn. 9 cards since then.
I'm gonna play the Rogue's Passage off the top of my library, floating a blue mana on Lotus Cobra. I'm going to gain a life off TATYOVA, and she causes me to draw a card. Then I'll reveal for Courser Crewfix. Then my land for turn is an island. I'll float a green mana. When it enters, I will draw a card with TATYOVA and gain a life. Reveal the top card of my library. Then I've played 2 lands this turn, so Scythe Leopard has got 2 +2/+2 right now. So what's up?
War Troll. So when you tap a land, it makes you tap all your lands. Do you still get the mana for those lands?
I get all the mana, but I gotta use it by the end of that phase.
Gotcha.
So, I'm gonna burn blue and green. I'm gonna make blue and green, and I'm going to escape my Uro. 2, 3, 4, 5 other cards exiled. Uro, he enters the battlefield. I gain 3 life. I draw a card, and I would get to. Let's see. I would get to put a land onto the battlefield, but I don't have one in hand. Hey, what up?
You should flip your numbers backwards and flip mine backwards.
Let's don't do that actually.
I mean, it's easy. All you gotta do is just turn the phone.
No. I'm gonna tap down 4 for abundance. From now on, whenever I would draw a card, I can choose land or non-land and reveal from the top of my library until that kind of card is revealed.
Okay.
Then I'm going to tap a green for Fast Bond. Fast Bond says I can play as many lands as I want each turn, but I take 1 damage every time that happens.
Yep, I remember.
And I should have been gaining life off of Courser of Crewfix, because it has whenever a land enters the battlefield, gain 1 life, but I've forgotten about it, so I got to remember that. Anyways,
it doesn't matter now. You can play as many lands as you want, but you lose.
Right. Well, so I should be like normally I would net 2 life off of each land, and because of that, so now I net 1 life off of each land. Then I'll tap 3 for Azusa Lost But Seeking. Says I can play 2 additional lands each turn. Course of Crewfix says I can play lands off the top of my library. So that's a land for Azusa. I'll float a green mana. I'll gain 1 life. Draw a card off TATYOVA. and I gain a second life. Of course, or crew fix. I reveal the top card of my library. Then I'm gonna play a second land. So that's
call rematch.
Call rematch. That's
Yes.
the second land for Azusa. I gain 2 life. I draw a card off TATYOVA. Side Leopard is up to 4 now. I reveal top card of my library. Then, am I doing anything else? I'll float blue mana off of that one anyway. He did. He did.
Well, his KIKI-JIKI don't like me.
You got 35.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if I got combat damage. I mean, I might. Let me.
Oh, just remember, I got a 2/2 that'll block anything if I want it.
I'm gonna +1 my Jace. You're gonna mill 2 cards, and then I'm going to draw a card.
Bruh.
Tireless Provision.
Bruh.
Sorry, bro. Oh, that's rough.
You knew what they were. You looked at the last.
I had
3.
forgotten. For what it's worth, the next one is mana, though.
No, but I wanted the Soul Ring.
Oh. Well, I didn't know what order they were in.
The Soul Ring was the first card.
You just showed them to me. Okay, I didn't really pay attention to what order they were supposed to be in. It's right there. I'm going to burn green and blue plus 1 more to beast within the KIKI-JIKI, and you get a 3/3 beast token, and KIKI-JIKI dies. And
Goes to command zone.
sure.
That just took everything I was gonna do out the window.
Just saying. I mean, you didn't need to be doing stuff anyway.
I haven't done nothing.
Just saying. So I'm gonna swing with my Lotus Cobra, my Courser, my Eternal Witness, my TATYOVA, pretty much everything that doesn't have Summon Sickness. He's 5. And I think Tide Force Elemental. Yeah, so that's 2.
Are you done?
Yeah, bro, I'm done. And then the
Oh no, mana! Woohoo! Yay!
sorry, man.
You put the top card of your library on your graveyard.
But I wanted my Tireless Provision, man.
I tap 3. I play
Alright,
Seize
I'll
the
reveal
Spoils.
for Courser.
Discarding Fantastic Mogus.
Fanatic of Mogus.
Drawing 2 cards. Oh, and creating a treasure token.
Sweet. Is it 1 or 2? I can't remember.
Create a treasure token.
A treasure token. There you go.
Oh my lord! Oh, you mill another card. Because of the
Traveler's
treasure
Cloak,
token, yeah?
bro. Yeah, you're right.
And then since I've missed 43 land drops, you mill another. Your turn.
All right. Sweet. Untap. Lots of stuff.
I give up. I can see.
This is end of turn. I mean, you cool if I play this out, or
Yes, I am.
All right.
Okay with
Draw for turn. Reveal the top card of my library. I got this Kazandu Mammoth that I'm gonna play on his land side. I'll float a
9 mana at the very bottom of the deck, card for card.
That's rough. Float 2 mana, or rather gain 2 life. Draw a card.
Oh look, all your low casters are in the middle of the.
Sounds about right. I will play a Terramorphic Expanse off the top of my library because Course of Crucifix says that I can play cards off the top of my library. I'll float another blue mana. Then reveal. Then
What are you having like?
the TATYOVA draw trigger. I'll draw Primeval Titan. Reveal.
Thank you.
I will tap and sack the Terramorphic Expanse to go grab basic land card. So I'm just going to grab a forest, or yeah, forest. Goes to the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle my library. Reveal the top card. TATYOVA draw trigger. Gain 2 life. Second Azusa land is going to be Nephalia Academy, floating a 3rd blue mana. Gaining 2 life, drawing a card. Reveal. So I've played 3 lands this turn. I'm going to tap gray for a Soul Ring. And then...
Oh no.
Then I'm going to tap... green. Green. Plus 3 more. Plus... That's the 4th for prime time. And when he enters the battlefield, I go get 2 lands out of my deck, and they come to the battlefield tapped. And I'm going to get Simic Growth Chamber and Guildless Commons. I mean, this is probably game. Because Simic Growth Chamber and Guildless Commons, I can just bounce back to my hand. When they enter the battlefield, you return a land you control to its owner's hand. So either of these, I can just play Guildless Commons, and then choose to return Guildless Commons back to my hand. And I get to draw cards, and I can just pay life to keep playing a land, but I gain 2 life every time. So, like, I can ping you down by just bouncing that land. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't ping you down because you don't take damage from it, but Scythe Leopard gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It could be like I can make him a 100 if I want, or I can draw out my entire deck, and then when I do that, I win with Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm just reading.
Sweet. I'm sorry Kiki whiffed on you. I've never seen him do like that before. That was rough.
We need to play one more time.
Copy
I am
that.
so unsatisfied.
You should be.